I'm absolutely bullshit right now. I'm so mad. Because this is why I'm mad, alright? For two reasons. One, oh my god, who is texting me? I don't give a fuck about that. Two things got me mad. One got me mad because I'm sick. Actually, no, three reasons. That's a fourth right there. That's a fourth right there. That was a fourth reason right there. So the reason I'm visibly upset right now is because one, I'm sick. As you can clearly hear, I'm very sick. The second reason is that I'm so sick I can't even like think or play clearly. Actually, I could never play clearly in the first place. But I'm sick. What? How was I supposed to know that that kills you? That's so stupid. A couple things got me mad. A little triggered. Unfortunately, I'm sick. And I'm also upset because anytime my mother makes a crock pot dinner, it's always ass. And I feel like the crock pot should just be abolished. Because, like, think of it like this, okay? Alright, really. Think of it like this. Alright, you got a crock pot. And you have to wait, like, a whole day to use it. You have to, like, watch it the whole day. Just for something that's not even good that you probably could have made on the motherfucking oven top in a pot. Like, why? Why do we cook with crock pots? What's the point? I don't get it. Except for, like, holding hot things, like, you know, like a chili to keep it warm. Why crock pot? And, you know, today was a relatively good day, even though I'm sick. Even though I'm sick, me and my mother built a shelf. That's right, we built a shelf. The reason we built the shelf was so that my anime figures are very crowded all over my dresser. There's like a lot of places that they are being held at right now, and it was getting very crowded, so we built a shelf. And we took a while to build this shelf. It took a pretty good while. The only issue is the nail gun was not working. Something was wrong with it, so we had to take a break. So it still needs to be painted, and the nail gun needs to be fixed. And once we fix the nail gun, we should be able to complete it. The shelf. The shelf should be completed. That'll be great. You know, I'm looking forward to that. Always looking forward to a good project. Is what I would say if I weren't like a lazy piece of shit. I'm not a fan of oh my god, I'm so sick that like it's ridiculous. Okay, that's funny. I thought that would kill me. The shelf is... I actually don't think... Most of my figures are like 8 inches. I don't know if the shelf is even going to fit. They're only going to fit at the top. None of them are going to fit in the middle or bottom. So that sucks. You know what? The countdown to college is what? Two days. To celebrate tonight, you know, my mother, she's a teacher, she's going back. You will swim very fast after A of something more buoyant. Okay. Okay, great. My mother is going back to school and I'm going to college. So we are celebrating with a sushi dinner. Our favorite sushi place. Oh, this is so dumb, bro. What the fuck? Alright, who programmed this level? This is stupid. You can't freaking jump. Are you serious right now, bro? That is so corny, bro. Look at that. I don't even think I can make this jump, can I? No, I can. And so I sent a picture to my friends, a selfie, from the Home Depot, which is the Home Depot is a hardware store. I think everyone would know that, but for those who wouldn't. So I took a damn selfie at the Home Depot, and my friend sent me this reply. I was like, that's the manliest thing you've ever done in your life. And then I was about to get mad at him. I was about to be like, well, fuck you, bro. And I was like, dude, that is the manliest thing I ever did ever. Like, I don't even do anything, bro. Like, I don't. Like, I don't do anything. I never learned any, like, construction. Like, no one ever taught me, like, what other fathers would teach their kids. You know? You know, stuff like how to operate machinery. I never learned any of that. You know? That sucks. So I turned out to be half of a man that I would be. Which is too bad, you know, that sucks. I think that lacking a father figure in your life, having no father figure, like, makes you have, like, worse testosterone. Like, your testosterone will go down if you have no father figure. Like, doesn't it just make sense that, like, you would, you know, if you don't learn to do things that men do, then you're gonna turn out to be a poor piece of shit. Sorry, asshole. Wouldn't you think that? Okay, hold on. I need to freaking change something, because there's an issue right now. We have an issue. You and I is backwards. Okay? I don't want that to be the button that does that. Why don't we make this the spin jump button? Oh great, it's already something else. Okay, whatever, it works. Yo, it works. Give me that! Black spike, it's fine. Maybe it's the end of Dale level, dude. I can't believe that this all happened. I can't believe that this all happened. I had to reset my buttons and everything. But yeah, I've been on a nostalgia binge lately, you know. Played some Mario ROM hacks. And I got Dolphin. And so this is the brutal, here's a brutal truth pill for you. That some people are like born to be freaking nobodies. Like, there are some people who will always be good at nothing, that just kind of live. They just kind of live to breathe and don't really serve a purpose, you know? They don't really serve a purpose in this world. They're just kind of living to live. You know, they get up every day, they go to work, and they go home, and, like, no one knows about their existence. And then they just die. You know, it's pretty sad. I feel like that if you bring nothing to the table, you know, there's one thing that Hitler was right about. Hitler was right about like eugenics, bro. Like, cause you know, why do we need people with Down syndrome? Like in the wild, people with Down syndrome, bro, they would just die, bro. Like they would just die, and that would be the end of it. They would just die. They die off. Too bad, so sad. Rest in peace, Down syndrome. My kid was like faulty. You got a faulty kid. I don't know how people with Down syndrome like are happy with the kid they got. Like, bro, you got a faulty kid. Your kid was faulty. It was broken. Your kid was freaking broken, dog. Okay? And like, you know, it must be cute having a child with Down syndrome when they're like a little kid, because they're just like any other kid when they're like a little kid, or when they're like not like a little kid, when they're like you know, 1 or 2 years old or 3 years old. When they're an adult, that shit's just sad. And I'm not really talking about people with Down syndrome that are like high functioning, like are normal. Like, y'all see that video, that meme, the girl who's like, the Down syndrome awareness video, where the girl's like, "You don't serve me a margarita, so I don't get a margarita. You assume that I can't have a margarita." Like, dude, no shit, bro. You should not be having a margarita. You have freaking Down syndrome, bro. Like, no, don't. If I were a bartender and some kid with Down syndrome came up to me and was like, "Yo, can I have a margarita?" I'd be like, "Fuck no, bro. You are not having a margarita. Where's your caregivers?" That's what I would say. I say, where is your caregivers, bro? Where are they? Where are your caregivers? What are they doing? Where are they? Where are your caregivers? What are they doing? This is a long ass level, bro. Holy guacamole. So, like, you know, a great man once said, if I had a family and times got hard, I would just walk out on them. And I wouldn't walk out on them. This is what I would do. If I had a wife and she was pregnant, and first of all, that would never happen in the first place because I'm a unlovable piece of shit freak. But like, let's say hypothetically I had a wife and she was pregnant, and the doctor was like, your baby is gonna have Down syndrome. Your baby is going to have Down syndrome. There's 3 water levels, dude. I fucking hate water levels. This is miserable. Absolutely miserable. I'd be like, fuck it, I'm out. I say, we're aborting this baby, or I am out of here. Like, I am not, like, raising that. You know what else I think about? That I think is weird? You know those videos where, like, it's, I'm the uncle, and I think it's gonna be a boy. I'm the grandfather, I think it's gonna be a girl. Like, y'all see those videos, the gender reveal videos, where they ask, like, the relatives what they think the child's gonna be? So, like, what I want to know is, like, the men, like, the grown men who want a girl. Like, that's weird, bro. Like, why would a grown-ass man want a girl instead of a son? And let's really, like, walk through the reasons why they would want that for a second. Name me a reason why a father would want a daughter instead of a son. Like, an actual good reason. Because, realistically, there is none, except for something really bad. Like, there's no reason that, like, it's just nothing but negatives. The only time I would say that's normal is if, like, you have, you know, your wife wants a girl, or I want to have a Floyd so that she can live an easy life. Answer that would not be tolerable is I need to rape my daughter, because that happens, bro. That happens. You know, I'm tired of people like talking about how, you know, we shouldn't have abortion. You know, you know, we should take away a woman's right to do what they want. I'm like, bro, you want to do something real? Like, bro, that baby that would be alive would be better off dead instead of living with like ghetto trash. Like, if some ghetto bitch has a kid and wants to abort it, like dude, that's better. That kid would have lived a miserable life. You know, that kid would probably be killing other people in like the streets and like would just live a shit abusive life because the mother was not ready to be a mother. And even worse is like incest. Like, brother dad rapes the daughter. Next thing you know, boom, incest baby. Boom, incest baby. Now I have to deal with this incest baby. And yeah, you could pull up to the fire department and just drop it off. Did y'all know that? You can go to the fire department. This is true, by the way. Y'all can look this shit up. You can go to the fire department and just drop your baby there and, like, leave. Like, you can look that up, bro. I swear to the gods, that is a real thing that you could do. Like, that's just crazy. And I saw... Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. One of the lava monsters. But for water. Interesting. So, like, whoa! So, yeah, I saw one that was even, like... They had, like, a baby. You drop the baby in a bin. And the bin goes, like, to the fire department. I don't even know how to explain. But, goddamn. So if that happened to me, I would go and I would drop that baby off at the fire department. If it had Down syndrome. Not if it was a girl. If it was a girl, that's fine with me, bro. But realistically, the only reason I would want a girl is because women live life on easy mode. Unless, at least in the West, if you live in like you live in Saudi Arabia, you're a woman, okay, you're living on hard mode. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna keep it a buck. You know, you don't really get to do shit. But if you live in the West, bro, you're basically set. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Well, not really. I guess not really. You're set as in with other men. You know, you can still be addicted to drugs and stuff. You know, I don't even know why I just said that. I think that's like the incel in me, like spewing out saying women live on easy mode. They actually really don't. When I say it out loud, you know, it doesn't really make sense. I guess in the context of dating, yes, women living on easy mode, but you know they have to worry about, you know, getting raped and shit. You know, that always sucks. I wouldn't want to get raped, bro. If I got raped, that'd suck. Actually, I lied. If I got raped by a dude, that would suck. If I got raped by a woman, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You win some, you lose some. And you know, you can't get mad at me because that's just how I feel. Unless she was like a fucking ogre or something, then maybe that'd suck. I just want to stick my dick in something, bro. I don't even care anymore. If I got raped by a dude, though, that would be pretty bad. A femboy, if I got raped by a femboy anally, okay, I could live with that. I got raped by, like, a big-ass dude, like, on steroids and shit, and, like, just huge, and got a big cock, like, bro, fuck no. Hell no. And when I was 10, I stuck a toothbrush up my ass. I don't remember why, I just did. Like, I just stuck a toothbrush up my ass because I wanted to know what something going up my asshole felt like. I was like, damn, that feels stupid, and then I stopped. And so I told some people this story, and they're like, bro, you're gay. You're fucking gay. I was like, no, I just wanted to know. This is why I find it funny. So, you'll have, you join like a LGBT community. It's like, oh, are you straight, gay, lesbian, bisexual, asexual? Are you questioning? Okay, So if I have sex with a guy, I'm not gay yet. I'm just experimenting with my sexuality. I haven't decided that I'm gay. I just I'm just like experimenting. How come before a gay person before like a gay man or gay woman comes out and they live like a really conservative life, they try having sex with a woman, they're like, whatever, maybe it's okay. Or they marry a girl, or no, not this way. I mean, like they I don't even know what I'm saying, bro. All I'm saying is like, it's okay. If I want to like try, I would fuck a dude. Maybe at one point in my life I would. You know what? A femboy maybe. Because picture this. If you got a trans girl and the trans girl passes off as a, if the trans girl passes off as a girl and not a dude, like, that trans girl or that, whatever, cross-dresser, transsexual, whatever, if they pass off, actually, what does that say? If they pass off as a woman, then, why not? Why not? If they pass as a woman, why not? Just don't look down. You hear that meme of Andrew Tate? He was like, Megan Fox with the dick or Hulk Hogan with the pussy. Dude, and then someone asked me, like, prime Megan Fox or now Megan Fox? I'm like, I don't know. It's not that deep, bro. Just answer it. Because I ask a lot of people this question because, I'm just, like, really, really neurodivergent and, like, just am stupid in general. So I ask people this question. The macho conservative dude is like, bro, Hulk Hogan with a pussy, bro. I'm not fucking anything with a dick. Like, bro, you're capping, bro. You are lying. You're lying. You liar, pants on fire. Liar, pants on fire, bro. You fuck Hulk Hogan with a pussy. You are gayer than fucking Megan Fox with a dick. Okay, that is like, and I would believe you could. God strike me down right now. That shit is just true. You are gayer if you want to fuck a trans man with a pussy than a trans woman. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Alright? Fight me on. I'll actually fight to death. I will fight anybody who doesn't believe this. I will throw hands. I will kill you in cold blood before I admit that is, not before I admit, before I would give in and say, fine, that's not true. It would take me a lot to make me give in. Because once I believe something, you can't change my mind. Sometimes. If it's something like, I don't know, I change my mind politically. I remember, you see these videos where it's like, when the conservative pipeline, you go from, damn, this Ben Shapiro guy is pretty funny. He's owning the libs. Next thing you know, they're like a neo-Nazi. And look how quick that happened. Because of unsupervised internet access. Okay? Unsupervised internet access. That's how that happens. And think of all the kids right now, the teenagers watching Charlie Kirk. Like, oh my god, look at him owning the libs, bro. That's so based. Bro, that person is gonna be on, like, the political board on 4chan in, like, literally no time, bro. No time. You know what I hate? I don't use 4chan. I actually don't use any image boards, whether that's 4chan, the Shardy, any of that. I don't use any of those things. But what pisses me off, it was when, like, people, call, like, 4chan the dark web. They're like, bro, 4chan, bro, that's the dark web, bro. That's the dark web. No, dark web is where they sell drugs and, no material involving children, okay? Oh, bro, 4chan. Bro, you got this shit from 4chan. Yo, those video essays where it's like, evil 4chan moments. Anyways, I can go on and on about that, but I'm kind of just tired right now, and I think I'm going to take a nap. Because I'm just so sick, bro. I feel like garbage. See ya.